2023. Political leaders must have age limit. Give room for their children. A boy governor. Welcome to the news and thank you for tuning in to listen. Speaking on the show, the governor lamented the fact that anyone can contest for the country's presidency, including those that are already old. Wow. So Dave Umahi of current governor of Ebonyi State, he's actually one of the presidential aspirant. He is saying that, people should, step down for their, I don't understand. Give room for their children. I'm lost. Give room for which children? I don't understand. Is he talking about our children, children of Nigeria being society? Because I'm lost. I'm lost. I don't know how to, understand what he's saying. His children? Let's find out more about what he's saying. Maybe I'm going to get it because I don't understand. The news in detail, please stay with us. Governor of Ebonyi State and 2023 presidential aspirant Dave Umahi has said politicians in Nigeria should have a retirement age to determine who can run for political offices. The governor spoke on Monday when he featured as a guest on Channels Television. Speaking on the show, the governor lamented the fact that anyone can contest for the country's presidency, including those that are already old. He said, "In this country, I find it very funny for people at a certain age in this country that are still fighting so hard for money. I thought that at a certain age we'll be making efforts to reconcile with God and be grateful to Him for the opportunity given to us. So it is important that we begin to engage and say, look, even if you're successful and your children are not successful, then you're not successful. We must let people know the true meaning of life. Nobody goes to the grave with this money, but it is your legacy that will speak for you. Speak for your children and for your generation. This is the kind of engagement that we need to do so that people understand that everything is not about money and that every position given to us by God as leaders, God will ask us for accountability for what we did with such positions." Whereas to throw light on those, he said he was concerned about money. Umahi said, "What I mean is that in this country there is no age limit by which we can say we have retired. We tend to be pursuing money till the end of our stay on earth in Nigeria. I'm not just talking about political leadership generally. At certain age in your life, you should be able to say, I need to retire and give opportunities to your children. It cuts across all areas of life. And if there was anyone running for presidency alongside himself who should retire and allow the children to take over, the governor said, not in my mind at all." On January 11th, Umahi, a governor under the platform of the All Progressive Congress, APC, had visited President Muhammadu Buhari and informed him of his decision to run for president in 2023. His declaration came a day after the 69-year-old All Progressive Congress national leader, Bola Tinubu, also visited the president in Aso Villa and announced his lifelong presidential dream. Speaking on the television program on Monday, Umahi said announcing his presidential ambition at Aso Villa some 24 hours after Tinubu was only coincidental and not planned. Umahi defected from the People's Democratic Party, PDP, to the ruling All Progressive Congress in November 2020 amid rising clamor for the Southeast Zone to produce the next president of Nigeria. Well, thank God we read through because he is actually saying he's talking about other opportunities. Because if it is politics, people are going to come at you, sir. Well. Let's not talk about the age, sincerely. If you're going to talk about the age, I tell you, we're not going to live here. They said Tinubu is actually 69-year-old. They refer to him as the 69-year-old Tinubu. Really. Meanwhile, his body does not say 69. And if it's somebody who is actually, he's not one of the upper class citizens of Nigeria, we'll say, okay, circumstances can make this man. But for someone like that who can actually take care of himself, like I said, let us not drift attention. On what Umahi said, he's trying to expose it. When I want to say, this is what I want to say, but I don't want to actually say so that you know that this is what I'm saying. It doesn't make sense. I actually want to say something, but at the same time, I don't want you to know that it is what I am saying. Like I want to do you, the more you look, the less you see. Of course, Umahi has Governor Umahi actually has somebody in mind when he was saying this, but of course, he does not want anyone to know the person he was talking about. He cleverly avoided mentioning names. Well, I also think it is actually correct. Things should have age limit. Yes. And why he's going to be saying children, I'm going to be saying our youth. Our youth should be given opportunity in all areas, because at the end of the day, the youth will still become the ones that, will be at the helm of affairs. Those who are once upon a time, those who are actually in government now, they're actually once upon a time electorate. And those who are once electorate were actually the youth. So it is very, very correct. Like, he should say this. I just wish it's going to be looked into. Okay, you're right. I wonder why someone like Tinubu, who is not even qualified to be an admin of a WhatsApp group. Oh my goodness. Nigerians, why? Intend to lead about 200 billion people. You are talking to Tinubu Abi, I will tell him, God. Are you indirectly referring to someone? For your mind now, you are still a child to be given a room to rule. Governors should learn how to protect their people. Governors should create a bubago to use it against his people. Governors should not create a bubago to use it against his people. Well, these people are also talking to someone too in parables. In as much as I heard those babas flooding our political sparks, he did not mention age limit to politics. He only said there should be an age limit to our pursuits in life, so that the young ones can thrive. Yes, that's actually what he said. But linking into what he said, now the topic of the moment is election. Not that it's election as in that is how we want it. The topic in Nigeria is supposed to be insecurity and how, brainstorming to bring solution that is going to stop the insecurity. But unfortunately, the ones that are at the helms of affairs have closed their ears to the screaming of those in the northern region and those who have insurgency on their hands. And so they have given so much attention to the election now that, everyone is now talking about it. Okay. Age is wisdom. Yaya is a good example. Oh my God. Now his eyes has opened and he is making sense. Did he tell you his eyes has opened? And we are in democracy. Does democracy entertain that? If you're young to contest, buy form and contest against the old one. Well, I feel it's actually a good idea, since he said generally, he did not just restrict it to politics alone. Sincerely, if you don't give these youths opportunity, where do you want them to get experience to thrive later when the old ones are no longer there? They're not thinking about that, I know. These are the people that don't want the instruments of Nigerians at heart, because they're not thinking about it. On this note, you've come to the end of the news. We say thank you for tuning in to listen. Until I come your way next time, enjoy the rest of the day.